If you were asked the question, are you a good influence? You might say yes, you might say no. Somebody else might say, it depends on your perspective of good and bad. That doesn't seem like a big deal in this instance, but let's increase the stakes. I heard a female defend the prophet of her religion for marrying a 6-year-old and then consummating that marriage when the girl was 9. Even though she expressed disagreement with men having sex with 9-year-olds, she believed the prophet was not a rapist or a pedophile, but that he was holy because of the framework he operated out of. We have seen highlighted in this country in recent history the tolerance of rape and pedophilia. Whether it's the current administration or Christian organizations, Protestant or Catholic, we have seen the subject argued as if there is no absolute truth, as if a person's cultural, individual, or conceptual framework determines whether it's right or wrong to have sex with children. Look, the world does what it does, but as a believer in the God of the souls of all flesh, that position is not an option. Based on the claims of our Creator, He is the standard for right and wrong. He is truth. He is justice. When a human being bases right or wrong on their own personal sense of truth or justice, they are replacing the Creator with themselves. Idolatry is occurring. Nothing compares to the framework of Yehovah's instruction. There is no cultural, individual, or conceptual framework that can stand alone outside of Yehovah's framework. Nothing compares to the framework of Yehovah's instruction to his created beings for living in his creation. All human beings have the freedom to accept the Creator's perspective or not. We all have choices to make and consequences to experience. Not choosing is a choice. But say it with your chest. If more people who claim to be of the household of faith would just lead with all of the ways that they disagree with how the God of Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, Moshe, and Yeshua has instructed us to behave, there would be a lot less confusion in relationships, marriages, parent-child relationships, siblings, church folks, pastoral. There would be no need for podcasts focused on determining whether a Christian leader is godly or not. The focus would be on knowing Yah and making him known. If someone would just say, I don't agree with how we've been instructed to think or behave in Yehovah's instruction about fill in the blank, then all parties can make an informed decision about the fruitfulness of connecting with each other. And judging would occur the way we've been instructed to judge. Read the Bible in its entirety. Read it without the filter of colonization, Roman or British, without the names of people, places, and times being changed. Make sure you consider the context of what you're reading, its geographical context, its linguistical and historical context. What does the whole paragraph say? What is the instruction talking about? What is the letter about? Who wrote the letter? What does the rest of the Bible say about that subject? When was it written? Do all you can to present yourself to God as someone worthy of his approval, as a worker with no need to be ashamed, because you deal straightforwardly with the word of truth. Shalom. ChallengingPerceptions.org. Challenging godlessness in the church with biblical perceptions.